Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for May 13th through the 20th. We're going to connect here, my darlings, and see what is coming up for Aquarius friends. Sun, Moon, and Rising. We got 3 planets in retrograde. We've got a full moon on the 18th in Scorpio. So again, I'm by no means an astrology expert, but I will break down to the best of my understanding how these energies are going to be influencing us and how they might be influencing Aquarius in the week ahead. Okay, my dear, so also we're going to focus on anything Spirit wants you to know about finances, if finance messages come through, family, spirituality, okay? Love readings were already done, and I have a link in the description to the love readings if you want to know about love. But this is going to be about everything else in your life. Oopsie. So we have your card already for Monday, Tuesday. We're going to do Wednesday, Thursday. This is a gorgeous deck, but it's a little tricky to shuffle. Here's your Wednesday, Thursday, and your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay? A lot of people ask me about this deck when I use it, so the link is in the description. It is a gorgeous deck. If you want to check it out, I will have the link there. All right, Aquarius. So your Monday, Tuesday is 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is really about coming into a natural flow. I feel that even though this is a card about money, and even though I feel that this is going to be affecting you positively financially, that there's good financial news coming your way, some opportunity that's coming your way where you're going to be able to get out of debt. Those of you who are in debt or you owe people money, something is going to be shifting where you're able to bring that money in and not only catch up, but come into abundance where you're able to set money aside and save, treat yourself once in a while, help other people when you can in appropriate times or in appropriate amounts. So you are calling in this kind of financial energy or this kind of financial abundance. But intuitively, what I feel, Aquarius, is that the first step to it coming in is that a lot of you Aquariuses are coming into this energy where you're really your spidey senses are getting stronger and you're really picking up on the things that are draining you. I have a very strong feeling, Aquarius, that for a lot of you, this energetic shift that's happening is happening as you are staying away from people, places, and things that are making you tired. Okay, I feel that a lot of you Aquariuses are starting off the week really heavy in the self-care. And I know self-care has become such like a buzzword, such like a popular, trendy phrase that we hear so much. But as you're doing this, Aquarius, like I even feel some of you are like, I'm gonna go home and like have a bubble bath, or I'm gonna like do this, or I'm gonna do that, or I'm gonna have like a cup of tea. And like some of you are like living like, we'll go on Instagram, right, and we'll see like, this nice hot cup of tea and this really healthy meal, or these really pretty pictures, right, like these bubble baths with like flowers and oils and stuff. But most people, we don't really live life that way. Some of you are like, I'm bringing that level into my life. I'm doing that. I'm gonna pamper myself. So some of you are really doing something in the beginning of the week where there's something in your self-care regimen where you're really pampering yourself. Okay, you're busting out the essential oils. You're busting out the herbs and the flowers and the incense. You're having a nice meal. You're going somewhere and having like a nice hike or a nice connection with nature. That's another thing with this, the planets that are in retrograde and the full moon that's coming in Scorpio. My understanding is that for a lot of people, they're having a strong desire for union. So some of you are really getting to like connecting with nature and connecting with Mother Earth. For other ones of you, there is some kind of karmic clearing or cleansing that might happen with an old lover or an old soulmate that's coming in. You can check out the love readings for more info on what's going on in your love life. But there's this thing for union, and so what's helping this union come in, or this wholeness or this completion come in, Aquarius, is I feel that a lot of you are really heavy in the self-care, and this is opening doors to releasing financial blocks to where the money is coming in, right? So that you're going to have a nice healthy reserve for yourself and be able to be where you need to be. Your Wednesday, Thursday, you've got 9 of Hearts. And this is so funny to me that this is coming up for you, Aquarius. Like, this is kind of very funny to me that this is coming up for you, and I'll tell you why. Remember how I talked about in the beginning of the week, you all are in this really strong self-care energy, right? Like, you're wanting to practice this self-care, you're wanting to have you time, you're staying away from anyone or anything that's making you tired. Nine of Hearts is about fulfillment, your wish coming true, getting what you want, being in your abundance. But sometimes with Nine of Hearts, people will look over at you and be like, oh, you're being selfish, or you're being greedy. Like, you've got all of these 9 cups and you don't even like have responsibilities, or you don't even have like, like, you're just kind of living your life, you're doing you, you're all about you, you're all about your pleasure, you're all about your happiness. So there could be some people that are making you feel bad for being in this new energy. Some of you are already attracting abundance. You might not be where you want to be, right? You've got 9 cups here. You don't have 9 of Pentacles. You don't have 10 of Pentacles. You don't have 10 of Cups. You've got 9 of Cups here right now in this moment. So this is saying, Aquarius, some of you have really had really positive changes in your life, albeit you're not exactly where you want to be just yet. Like, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but you're not where you want to be just yet. And already there's haters coming out, or already there's people who are trying to make you feel guilty or make you feel bad about where you are, or the fact that, oh, well, you're changing, or you're forgetting about your friends, or you're this, or you're that. Don't listen to those people, because that's the old energy, right? If you listen to that energy, you're never going to get the 10th cup. You're never going to get the 9 of Pentacles or the 10 of Pentacles or cup number 10 if you're going back to that old energy. The reason why you've made the progress is because you're disconnecting, right? Anybody who's not bringing anything to the table, anybody who's draining your battery but not like, refueling you, it's all going. Okay, so Aquarius, for you, it's starting in your personal life and in your personal connections, and then that energy is going to be carrying over into the financial. All right, so now we're looking at the full moon energy, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the full moon energy that Aquarius is going to be in. And we have 10 of Wands. This is, you're really going to be feeling your burdens, Aquarius. You're really going to be very, very conscious of what in your life feels like way too much work. Like, this is a whole lot of work for like teeny bit of juice. Like, it's a whole lot of work. Not sure if this is worth it. So you're going to really be opening your eyes to the things that are causing you stress. It's one of those things, like, when you're born into something or you've lived something for a very long time, you become very blind to it, right? Like, if any of you have ever, like, been in somebody's car or been in somebody's house and you're like, what's that smell? And they're like, what smell? I don't smell anything, because they've been sitting in it so long, they don't even know, right? So Aquarius, you're beginning to open up and you're like, wow, something smells. You've been on autopilot for a while, or you've been in it for so long that you didn't see it. You were just so very used to it. But as you're waking up and you're coming into the full moon in Scorpio, you're really, really beginning to notice and to see where things are weighing you down or where things aren't good for you. This Scorpio full moon is actually going to be about facing our fears and, conquering, overcoming our demons, overcoming the things that we've been afraid to do, that maybe we know it's going to bring us success. Some of us are conquering the fear of success. But Aquarius, I feel a lot of you have not come into your true full potential or your true full success because you have felt like you're going to leave people behind, or like you're responsible for people, or they need you to stick around. But you're going to wake up and you're going to say, whoa, I see all the ways in which this is maybe toxic, or this isn't healthy for me. Okay, and you're going to get ready to put that burden down. You're going to get ready to say, I'm not carrying this anymore. I think that a lot of you Aquarius is watching are probably also empaths. And so I feel not only have you been really working very hard to help other people in your life and be there for them, I do feel you're carrying on a lot of baggage and a lot of emotions that don't even belong to you. That just like a sponge, you're absorbing all of the negativity, all of the heavy feelings, the sadness, the depression, the trauma that maybe, family members have been carrying or friends have been carrying. You've been taking on all of their stuff. And I feel like you're going to wake up and you're going to realize, wow, like, this isn't mine. Like, these heavy feelings, these are not my feelings. These are the feelings everybody else is making me feel because of what they're coming at me with. Okay, now that you're having that taste of self-care in the beginning of the week, you're having that midweek time of like feeling good for yourself, you're seeing the contrast and it's opening your eyes to, whoa, no wonder I've been feeling so stuck, or no wonder I've been feeling so down. You're identifying the source of the problem and you're gathering the courage to let it go. That's the hardest thing. Sometimes, even when we see what needs to be done, we're afraid to do it because we don't want to let people down, or we don't want to feel like we're abandoning them, or we want to be the nice person, or we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But Aquarius, you are coming into this energy where you're like, no, this is not going to work anymore. I can't keep carrying this. I can't keep doing this. And you're laying the burden down. You're laying the burden down. You are no longer going to allow anybody else to make you feel crummy or crappy or responsible for their miseries, right? You're like, I have to come into my abundance. I have to come into my happiness. I cannot be carrying around your, bag of emotional baggage. I can't do it anymore. It's like a sinking ship. You're figuring out whose crap is sinking your ship and you're throwing it overboard. Like, dude, I'm sorry, I can't have this on board anymore because it's bringing me down too much. I do feel, Aquarius, I'm not sure why, but this is coming in very, very strongly. And I think for some of you this is a situation, or some of you are dealing with this. It's not going to apply for all of you, but I'm hearing it, so if I hear it I have to say it. That's my rule. There's some of you Aquariuses that you're in a situation where either you have children, or having children is a big deal for you right now. Either you have kids, or you're really trying to manifest a family of your own, and you're coming into this realization where the only way this is going to work, or the only way there's going to be happiness for your children and for you, is you're distancing your children from certain family. There's just like certain family where you're like, you know what, this family member maybe really hurt me a lot growing up, or they said things, or they put things in my head that made me feel very crappy, and now I kind of see that they're doing the same thing to my kid. Or this person makes me feel like crap, and I can't have confidence in myself to go out there and settle it down, or whatever. I'm gonna have to put a boundary here with this person, or I do want to have a family and I don't want this energy coming into my family. Like, I want to do things differently. So a lot of you are beginning to distance yourself, maybe not from your entire family, but certain members of your family where, like, you have tried to say things, you've confronted them in the past, you've tried to come to a peaceful, logical, reasonable solution, and they're just not getting it. So now you're like, okay, time to kind of cut this person adrift and slowly fade out. Like, just slowly drift away from this person. And so a lot of you are doing it either for the sake of your children, it's finally giving you the courage to do it, or you're realizing that you want this happiness in your personal life and in your family so much that you're realizing that I cannot have my family until I disconnect from this old negative family energy. Okay, and it's been burdening you a lot for a very long time. Some of you, like, it's been burdening you for a really long time, and you're finally laying it down. You're like, no more. And for different ones of you, the burdens will be in different ways. Some of you, maybe it's a financial burden. Some of you, maybe it's a guilt that you've been carrying, and you're realizing, you know what, I don't have to feel bad about this anymore. Whatever's been weighing you down or making you feel like you can't, like you don't have room to receive, you're letting it go. You're opening up to receive in a very, very big way with this Scorpio full moon energy. All right, my darlings. So again, check out your moon, sun, and rising sign videos. They might resonate with you more. They might bring you a little extra information. You may need a private reading. I'm more than happy to do that. But by the time you're watching this video, I'm probably already started on the two and a half weeks I'm taking off from private readings. I'll still be here on the social media posting. I'll still be doing the weekly videos, but I'm just not going to do private readings for a couple of weeks. A lot of you have been asking for another special, guys. I have decided I will still do specials and have them available to you all, but I think the best and safest way to do it, so that the calendar doesn't get so super full again, and it doesn't get so overwhelming, and I can give each person that comes to me for a reading 110% energy. I don't want to come at you doing readings all tired and burnt out. I want you guys to get a good reading. So just to kind of, make everybody happy, I'll do like flash sales where I'll announce it on the social media. I'll be like, oh, this Wednesday I've got 5 spots, or this week I've got 15 spots, or whatever it might be. I'll announce, and then I'll just do like little flash sales, because last time I had it open just like for a couple of weeks, and the calendar filled up like 5-6 months. I'm just barely getting caught up. I'm more than, oh, no, maybe not 5-6 months, maybe more like 4 months, maybe like 4 months. But still, that was like, whoa. And I appreciate it, and I love you guys, and I'm happy to read for you. But I don't want you all to have to wait 4 months for a reading, and I don't want you to have like bottom of the pot energy either. I want you guys to have like good energy. So that's the way I'm gonna do the specials in the future. I probably won't announce them too much on YouTube. I'll be announcing them more on the social media, just because I don't know, I want to keep it, in a way where maybe it's more accessible, but anyway, we'll try that. We'll see how it works. This is all new for me as well, so thank you for being patient and growing with me. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Love videos are in the description. Cross-watching video will come up in the next week or so. And card of the day is on Facebook and Instagram every single day. Take care, my darlings.